So, father of 5 here, and nurse and homesteader. So, I know a few things about raising kids and dealing with random aches and pains and problems with your children. So I had a patient yesterday who came in. Her 9-year-old son had been complaining of joint pain, random rash on his leg and his arms, headaches, consistent headaches. And so I just talked to her a little bit about the fact that children are far stronger than adults. We think they're fragile because they're so small, but honestly, they're a lot stronger than adults. They have a lot less that can go wrong or will go wrong because their bodies are so strong. And so always assume the simplest explanation when it comes to kids and their problems. So aches and pains, usually just growing pains. Warm compress, a little massage, it'll pass. Headaches, usually their eyes. So this kid had a new prescription, eyeglasses. A lot of kids don't need glasses. They're incorrectly diagnosed. So give them lots of water. Teach them to not spend so much time on screens, because a lot of kids are just on screens way too much for the development of their eyes. And so limit their screen time before bed especially, and make sure they're getting enough rest. They need a lot more sleep than adults. Those things can really help, especially with headaches. Then another one that we get a lot in the ER is kids vomiting. Now, kids' stomachs can be very sensitive, especially to dairy products. And so if your child is vomiting, first assume it's just a stomach bug that's going to pass in the next 48 hours. Keep them hydrated, give them lots of water. But if it continues and they're just losing their appetite, losing weight especially, take out the dairy. Give them a break from lactose and see if that's what the problem is. Charcoal water is another great way to get rid of any bug they might have. Give them a glass of charcoal water. What else? Kids with their aches and pains. Rashes, bug bites, those kinds of things happen all the time. Generally nothing serious. Just kind of keep an eye on it. Chicken pox is one of the bigger items, but again, that one's not too serious either. Chicken pox, the big thing is just keeping them rested, making sure that people that are immunocompromised stay away from them, and putting them in oatmeal bath will help bring out all the bumps at one time. Because once all of them come out, then they can dry out and the kid can move on. But yeah, so in summary, kids are stronger than adults. Assume the simplest explanation before you take them to the ER or anything like that. Because honestly, you expose them to a lot more in the emergency room than if you keep them home, monitor them. This is not advice to put your child in danger by any means, but there's a lot of cases where an overnight rest, monitoring will show that it's nothing serious or anything to be concerned about. So, hope this helps from one parent to another.